Hey yo, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Real on Demand. We're back again with another video. We have this video right here about Jubilee. Make sure y'all check out their videos and subscribe to them, but subscribe to your boy also. If feminists were 100% honest, I've never seen this video. I'm sure it's pretty old, but I'm just curious. With this day and age of Andrew Tate and everything going on, I want to see what the fuck they're talking about. Cause sometimes people just be sending themselves in a fucking. I'm not even gonna judge, but let's go. Let's go.
Abortion is murder, and I still support it. 3, 2, 1.
I don't want to get flamed for this, but I have a rationale.
What if you could speak your mind without fear of judgment? We brought together 7.
I like how they have masks on, so you really can't really basically we don't know their identity, so I mean that's cool, and I mean that'll enable them to talk freely and shit.
Strangers protected their
7
identity
strangers.
and created a space for them to be completely honest.
Hell yeah.
What will be revealed when they take the mask off?
Alright. I have slut shamed.
I have slut shamed someone.
Alright, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I have.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, I probably did it last week. You know what I mean? Like, I think I don't do it to people's faces, but like, misogyny runs so deep. I'm gonna think bad things about a girl that's prettier than me.
Yo, oh man, I'm glad someone said it, yo. I'm gonna need to put my glasses on for this one, yo. I'm glad someone was honest enough to say that. Like, I hate when there's a pretty girl, or like there's a girl out in the street and then someone's like, oh, she's probably a hoe, she's probably a slut. Like, no, you're just fucking insecure. That's all it is, baby. You just don't like yourself. And the fact that she's confident, you hate the bitch without even knowing her name. It doesn't make sense to me, never will, but at least Mabel said it. Mabel, you're very honest. I appreciate you, Mabel. Keep being honest.
Like, oh, a slut. I'm gonna think that.
Yeah.
I went to Catholic school.
Yeah, me
We
too.
were forced to sign chastity cards, like physical cards. We had the whole presentations where they literally would like wrap a present and then like, rip it apart and kick it and be like, this is what happens when you have sex before.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, going to Catholic school was bizarre. It was a different experience because it was like, yo, like you really couldn't really speak a certain way, do certain things without being judged. Not just by like your teacher, like the nuns. You were told that you were being judged by God. So it's kind of like, damn, like I don't want God to hate me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like when you go to Catholic school, I know me, I went to Catholic school all my life up to college. So it's kind of like, and I have a great relationship with God, but that's through my own doing. Cause like at this adult age, when anybody's like, oh, you should do this, you should do that, oh, they come with me to church, I'm just like, no, I had to go involuntarily for like 14, 15, 16 years of my life. And that's just an exaggeration, but like at least 20 something years of my life, But
Marriage, and like I was definitely kind of to some of my like first friends who had been like having sex for a while or whatever. It's definitely partially a product of like religion.
yeah.
The way that this whole country is tied into Protestantism and everything as well. When I was in the 8th grade, there was this girl, my friend group, they would slut shame her because she was always like hypersexual. And once me and her got close, I found out that she was sexually assaulted.
It's crazy because I feel like I know a lot of females who were sexually assaulted, and now in this day and age they're very hypersexual. Like I know a few that like sell their bodies, whether it be OnlyFans or like in the street, or just like very hypersexual, where they collected a large amount of bodies in college or high school rather. So it's like I used to slut shame also. I used to be on that vibe where I'm like, oh, she's a hoe, like. But there's always like maybe she was touched by a uncle, maybe she was touched by a classmate or something like that, and it just made her hypersexual. Even maybe she was touched by her father or some shit like that. So it's just be some deep fucking shit when you really think about it. Once you get to know people, it's kind of like I get it. You know what I mean? Even us as boys, like we become hypersexual because we're exposed to things at an early age, like porn. Disney Channel had us looking up to like certain people in movies when they were like exposing a lot. Like I remember like there were movies where like the white girls would be dressed in bikinis, and now as you grow up, you got like a fetish for like a this colored complexion or whatever. Like, you know, you go to college and you want to try all of this. It's because what you saw, programming runs so deep, and we don't even realize it.
And so, you know, ever since she told me her story, I stopped slut shaming. Even if I don't agree with what someone is doing, I have to say that is their business, and they will take it up with God on their judgment day. It don't got nothing
to do with me.
I've used my sexuality for personal gain.
Want to see who agrees with this one. Ah, man. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, this is some deep shit. I like that Jubilee has these kind of videos. Let's go. So that's agree. Oh yeah, so 4 agree to this.
If I'm gonna be oppressed for it, I'm gonna use it to my advantage when I want to. Like, it's something that is unavoidable.
Okay, I think I misunderstood the question. Okay, so
It's crazy that some people think like that though. Like, that shit that just like, that gets me so mad, because it's like you talk about equality and feminism and all of this stuff, but you're using it to your advantage. That's like me talking about racism, but you know what I'm saying, trying to use my race to my advantage and always pulling the race card or whatever. I don't know if that made sense, but I tried to give a good analogy. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense. I hate that fucking shit.
I like your answer. I'm gonna flip it. Oh. I was like, okay, got it. I'm right.
My whole life I felt like I was sexualized, and I was an early bloomer.
Stella.
So I felt like I was constantly sexualized as a child, and when I got
Damn, I didn't mean to sexualize her like that.
like losing my virginity and then being groomed and then being assaulted, and I got to the age where I was like, that's so f***ed up, that it was kind of like a revelation for myself, being like, if it's what'll get me like what I need, I'll use it.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, like if I'm gonna get catcalled, I might as well get something out of it.
Yeah.
Like, not monetary personal gain, but internal personal gain.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
fitting in, getting positive reinforcement, that sort of thing.
I ain't gonna lie. This question right here, I feel like they're being honest, but some of them are not being completely honest, because it's like a lot of women use their sexuality for personal gain all the time. Let's look at Instagram. Like I saw this shit. It was like, yo, you don't post selfies for yourself. You're posting it so you can get, whether or not it's praise from the outside, or like you want attention, or like you want that either the pat on the back, or like the the affirmation, you know what I'm saying, the quick you just want that attention and shit. So I feel like that in a sense is using your sexuality, because you're not just posting selfies. You may be like, you know, turning to the side or showing your cheeks, or like having your boobs out. Like, not all women, don't get me wrong, you feel me? I don't want to get crucified, but a lot most times they're not.
Feed into the insecurity of, if I'm not getting that, like, what am I worth? And I feel like that's very dangerous.
Yeah.
I'll be, you know, getting dressed for a night out or to go out, and I'm like, why am I wanting to dress a certain way?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm glad she says it, because some women don't understand that, why they do what they do. You know what I mean? Don't understand it.
Attention, do I really want to get?
Yeah.
Not all women should be believed.
Nope, not all of them. Some of them have secret motives. Fuck that. Agree, disagree.
Okay, I'm gonna start here.
Oh, wow,
and
so
then
one
go
disagree.
figure out if I change it later.
I think that the first thing that jumped into my head that made me like go with, I agree with this, is all those stupid ass white women that call the cops irresponsibly and without reason and stuff like that. That's sort of where my logic went into this. Not so much regarding like SA and stuff like that, because I would support any woman in that. Even if she's lying, I'm still gonna believe her.
Why though? I mean, I'm not gonna ask that question, but I do agree with the fact that some white women, like, let's say, like, this is one thing my uncle would always tell me. He's like, yo, stay away from certain types of people, or like women when dating, because you may be dating a white girl and y'all may get into a disagreement, and she calls the cops thinking like, you know, she wants to get one up on you, and she whatever reason she wants to call the cops for. You know what I'm saying? She could be calling the cops because maybe she does feel like she's in danger or whatever. You guys are arguing or whatever, she calls the cops. But she doesn't understand that, like, when the cops see you and you're a different complexion than her, they automatically go to save her, and they may be taking deadly force against me. Like, for instance, like, I'm not even gonna bring it up, but like, I know someone who they did that to their partner, and their partner's a different complexion to them, and luckily it didn't go in that direction, but it's kind of like, damn, like, he never really looked at her the same, because it's like, why would you call the cops? This is like an in-house dispute, and now you got me like being taken out of my own crib, boom, boom, boom. So it's kind of like, damn, like, yeah, it's wild.
I feel like there's like a line. Obviously, believe all women when it comes to, you know, sexual assault. But then there's like the line that, like, knowing that people are bad. You know, there are people who want to do harm.
Yeah.
And if they're a woman, then it sucks. You know. I guess why I went with this is to say, not immediately saying no right away, and to be like, okay, here we are. This happened. Let's talk about it. You know.
I think for me it comes from the misogynistic like idea that a lot of women just like lie because they're like Jezebels and shit. You know, like they're just we're just like tricksters for some reason. Like a lot of people, specifically men, think like, oh well, they're just saying it to get fame or fortune or whatever. And I'm
Most
like,
of them are. Most of them are.
People that Bill Cosby assaulted. No. My initial, similar to you, is just like, yes, like I want to hear what this woman has to say, because I've been lied to way more by men in my life than by women.
I get that, but then again, you got to read between the lines also. It's like, even with this Andrew Tate situation, I don't believe that he did half of what they said he's doing. It's like, who is this individual? What has he been teaching, like, not just men, but women about, like, what's going on with the deep state, boom, boom, boom. So it's kind of like, all right, like, they don't really want someone giving us that type of information. So, of course, they're going to paint a picture of somebody. Regardless if it's good or bad, they could still do stuff like that. So you just can never put nothing past anybody.
Canceling men is necessary for progress.
Oh, who the fuck would say some shit like this? Agree. Canceling men. See, hold the fuck on. This is just gonna get me mad. Canceling, disagree. 3 disagrees, 4 agrees, okay.
I feel like it's a double-edged sword. I'm not necessarily pro cancel culture, but I'm pro holding people accountable.
All right.
But I feel like with canceling men, I feel like we saw this a lot with Andrew Tate.
Why they gotta, yeah.
It was really good that we were bringing attention to it, and women saw how much of a scumbag he was.
How is he a scumbag? That's what I don't understand. Like, everyone loves to say Andrew Tate's a fucking scumbag. It's because they don't understand him. Or they're just so caught up in whatever bubble that they're fucking in. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way he's a scumbag. He says some outlandish things, don't get me wrong. The stuff that he says about women sometimes, about him being above them or whatever, I don't really agree with that. But you can't knock the fact that he does give men and women game. Like, fair game also. Like, he's not stupid. And they don't like the fact that he's telling the truth. So, of course, they're going to put women against him because, like, when it comes to y'all, or a lot of women, like, y'all are easily, like, y'all cancel somebody with the drop of a fucking hat. And now, I mean, look, man, I'm not into politics.
I feel like a good amount of men did too, but at the same time, it became kind of like a joke. It became entertainment for men.
I agree with, like, accountability for sure. I feel like canceling someone or canceling a singer or a rapper or whatever, just like not listening to their music or not supporting them. But like men as a system, that's like not possible.
At least somebody's thinking rationally. Like, yeah, if you don't want to listen to R. Kelly, don't fucking listen to R. Kelly. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you don't gotta, like, you shouldn't listen to him either. Like, bitch, what I do in my spare time is what the fuck I do. That got nothing to do with you. I'm gonna still do what the fuck I do. So it's like, why are you so concerned with what the fuck I'm doing?
Hold the power. So like not, engaging with them.
Holding people accountable is different than canceling them. You hold them accountable, it's like, all right, that's up to you and whatever you decide to do with that person or that artist or that celebrity, boom, boom, boom. But trying to get everybody around you to, like, agree is just mind fucking boggling.
Trying to, like, progress us any further. We have to
Stupid.
engage with them to
Stupid.
progress further. You need to be able to converse with the issue to have the issue fixed. Like, because if you, like, run to cancel someone, then they're going to be defensive and not learn anything from it. Like, if somebody really and truly, I think, should be canceled, like, fully, they should just be, like, convicted, like, put behind bars. Like, if there is a crime, a real crime.
Smart.
Sometimes jail doesn't even work because like Bill Cosby's out of jail. Like he got out on a technicality.
It's exactly. I don't trust the system.
I didn't even know Bill Cosby's out. Bill Cosby's out of jail? I didn't even know that. My nigga Bill. I'm not saying what he did was. I don't really know what he did. I don't know the story. Is Bill Cosby in jail? Free from prison after court turns. Wow. 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 That's crazy. My nigga Bill. Ain't that some shit?
As much as the example I'm currently always going back to is the Brock Turner case, because if he raped a girl and he got 6 months probation, served 3 of it, and the way I've seen cancel culture help in that case, I feel like sometimes cancel culture can step in where the law and our government and our judicial system fail.
I agree with that. Like, but when necessary though, sometimes we cancel people off of our emotions. We don't really cancel them because of the facts. We like, no, I don't like that guy and what he said on SNL wasn't right. I'm offended. Let's cancel him. Let's get behind and cancel him. Like, nah, you really can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why I think sometimes we defer. There's some men that think based off of emotion, but there's more men that think off of rationale opposed to sometimes women think off of emotion, not always using rationale. You know what I'm saying? Don't crucify me. I'm just speaking facts.
Is murder, and I still support it.
I'm not going to talk about nothing on this topic right here. Abortion, I disagree.
I feel like it's a really boring question.
So they all disagree?
I don't want to get flamed for this.
No, but I think
I have a rationale. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
So I 100% anybody that wants an abortion should have full access, no barriers, everything. I think, and I'm not even sure I agree with saying that it's murder, but I think that sometimes people talk about abortion very callously and ignore the trauma that is associated with it, even if you have zero regrets of it's the best decision you've ever made in your life. Women that I've listened to and heard from and read opinions from, it's still a traumatic experience.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but I think just the weight of it now has been lessened a little bit. I think that is shifting back again though because of the awful recent events. But I would say for the past 5 years or so, I've just heard it in my own communities tossed around lightly.
No, yeah, I agree with that. I have friends that went through that type of stuff, and to this day it's still traumatic because not only did they not want to do it, the circumstances within their life caused them to have to do it. Yeah, I know everyone has a decision to make, but it's you still you go through that because part of you wants to do it, not because you want to do it. Part of you are doing it because your life doesn't really allow for, let's say, an offspring right now. So yeah, of course you would want your child, but it's kind of damn, I really can't even take care of myself right now. So you carry that guilt because if you were well off, I guarantee they wouldn't have made that decision. Or it's also relationship. You maybe not be with a partner, you break up, you find out you're pregnant afterwards. It's damn, so it's circumstantial. But yeah, that shit is just, even as a man, I know that shit is that's tread lightly on that topic, dog.
And I don't necessarily think that
Oh, some Chick-fil-A.
be handled really lightly.
I agree with the latter half of the statement. I feel like it's if it were to be considered murder, I would still support it. Oh yes, okay, yeah, then yeah. I
Damn.
Because it's not. It's still, even if it is murder, it's not an easy choice. That makes it even more of a difficult conversation.
Speaking facts.
It's such a deeper thing.
This question is actually making me really emotional because I just gave birth in February, and I love my son. He's my world, but
Damn, yo, that shit, that's deep. That's some deep shit, yo. Some deep shit. Damn.
I recently thought I was pregnant again. And I'm not in a position to have another baby right now. Anything me, I think I want to keep. But I knew if I was pregnant this one, I wouldn't have been able to keep. So, and I just know, like some people who I know, they wouldn't have understood it.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
No,
That's the
definitely.
reality, you know? It's not like people are maliciously trying to, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a choice, and am I going to be able to provide for myself and my already born child?
That's it right there. It's also like, you know, your circumstances. So like I totally understand. Like, yo, like I won't even tread on that subject anymore. It's just like that shit is deep. When you really think about it, that shit is really deep because like it's another life, but at the same time, am I going to be able to give that life the best life possible? You know what I mean? So
Or, you know, is this going to be healthy for my mental health? It's not like you are maliciously trying to destroy a clump of cells.
it's your life.
It's your life,
Yeah.
and that matters more than, in my opinion, than any kind of potential.
Yeah, yeah. That's harder to
feel
say
like
that. That's a
because
fact.
of the dissolve of Roe v. Wade, like I feel like I don't even want to try to have kids anymore. Like they're doing the opposite thing to us. There are so many women who want to try, but we've heard the stories of women who have miscarriages and go in and try to get seen by a doctor and say, we can't do that, so we call your lawyer. And I have so many health issues. I have endometriosis, I have PCOS. Like I have everything under the female sun that could exist. I could very easily carry a pregnancy that's not good. I could very easily die from ectopic pregnancy.
Oh shit.
And the fear that if for one day this expanded and reached where I live, I could die, you know? And it's so scary.
That I feel for that because I know people with all of those things, you know, PCOS, you know, all of that stuff. So it's like I feel for that, yo. Like I know. It's like I have no right as a man to speak on that type of stuff. But it's like, damn, like women should be able to do whatever they want to do with their bodies. If they want to make that choice, they make that choice. I feel like it shouldn't be criminalized. That's just how I feel. Because who are we to say? Who are we to say what you can do with your body, you know?
And it deters women like me who are on the fence from even wanting to have kids.
Yeah.
The
It's
future
crazy.
isn't.
Damn, I almost got emotional there.
As much as I want to fight for it, I see this misogyny in my brothers, and you know, my father even told me when I was in high school. I asked him, I said, "Do you think men are superior to women?" And he said, "Yeah," to my face.
Damn.
I'm his eldest daughter, his only daughter. You know, so that hurts, and to see that, it puts a really gray tone over the world for you.
I'm not gonna sit here and say we are superior to women. I want to say there are things that women do better than men, and there are things that men do better than women. You feel what I'm saying? Like for instance, women are able to carry offspring. I can't have a baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm better at. I want to say I'm better at naturally being able to lift stuff and move stuff. Like I just had to move stuff out of my old unit into my new one. I'm better at doing that. I wouldn't want my woman or my wife or my fiance to have to carry that stuff. You know, let's say if she's a bodybuilder, she works out on her body, boom, boom, boom. She works out all the time. She may be able to compete with me with lifting stuff. Yeah, like that's, but I'm saying naturally, like in our physical bodies without anything, just naturally, nah, like, so like, yeah, but like, I'm better at taking care of women. I mean, better at taking care of kids. Naturally, women are better at taking care of kids, but with practice, can a man be good at taking care of kids? Of course, but there's just things that happen, like bringing home the bacon, getting out into the workforce. Like I'm not gonna lie, like women have jobs and they're able to get to it, but men, you know, it's our duty to take care of our families, take care of our women, take care of our partners, whoever it may be, men or women, like whatever. Like that's our duty. You know what I'm saying? Predominantly. It's as men, it's our job to take care of the women in our life. So I'm not saying we're superior. I'm saying we have different roles. You know what I mean? We all play a part. It's like a basketball team. Like I'm not saying me as a shooting guard, I'm more important than the center or the power forward or the small forward. we all have different roles. So me as a husband, my fiance as the wife, then potential kids, and like even like down to the pet. The pet in our life, the pet brings joy. I bring security. My wife makes the house a home. If we have kids, or when we have kids, the kids, their job is to be kids and make us be like, damn, like what we do was all worth it. So like everyone has roles. So I'm not trying to say like men are superior, women are superior. It's not about that. I feel like we have to get away from that type of thinking, because when we think like that, I feel like we lose sight of everything that really matters. So
I guess I'm super radical and I'm like, just end all of this stuff. Like, and so I feel like feminism is for the time being. I want to end gender as a whole because I think it's binding and it's oppressive.
oh no, I don't agree with that, Simone. Nope, snapped out of it. Don't agree with that. We need that.
The future is neither female nor male.
That's
I
weird
don't
shit.
know. I do like the concept of gender because to some degree, it is not who we are as a whole, but it does make us.
Yeah.
I like identifying as a woman, and also I'll challenge that by saying who are going to be the ones to be the voices for queer people and non-binaries, because it's not going to be cis hetero men.
That's true.
It's going to be women.
Yeah.
Put your masks back on. Thank you so much.
That was some deep shit, y'all. That was like one of the deepest videos I did on this channel. But look, if y'all want more videos like this, y'all leave that comment down below. Like the channel, subscribe. Like this video. This shit is deep. I'm not gonna lie. I expected something different when I went into this video. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. So yeah, that's that. Damn. I'm out of here. Yes, sir.